A Chinese military delegation visited Maldives, Nepal and Sri Lanka to discuss regional military issues of common concern. Officials have said that AMCA will be a modular aircraft, and it will have inbuilt space for future upgrade for avionics, and more features can be integrated later with minimum changes. Garden Reach Shipbuilders has launched the 5th and 6th anti-submarine warfare shallow water craft for the Indian Navy. India and Ethiopia are in the final stages of signing a defense cooperation agreement that will see Indian assistance to Ethiopia for military training and credit lines for defense purchases. Indian Army's Aviation Corps will raise its first squadron of Apache attack helicopters on 15th March, and the first batch of Apache helicopters of the unit will arrive in May. The Ministry of Defence has signed 8,073 crore rupees contract with Hindustan Aeronautics for the acquisition of 25 Dhruv Mark III helicopters for the Indian Army and 9 for the Indian Coast Guard. Indian Navy has signed a contract with New Space Research and Technologies for the design and development of an indigenous high-altitude pseudo-satellite. According to a US intelligence report, China is aiming to exclusively control parts of Rim Naval Base in Cambodia. The Defense Secretaries of India and Italy discussed the integration of Indian vendors in the global supply chains of Italian defense companies to bring value to both sides and improve the supply chain resilience. The French Air Force has decided to extend the operational life of its Mirage 2000 fighter jets, and this announcement comes as a welcome news for India, as this move will ensure a continued supply of spare parts for Indian Air Force. India possesses the third largest Mirage 2000 fleet globally, and the French extension will reduce pressure for an immediate replacement and will result in a smoother transition to the Tejas Mark II program. The Ministry of Defence has unveiled a new challenge to Indian startups to develop an expendable active decoy swarm with electronic warfare capabilities for the Indian Air Force. The swarm of high-speed drones will be able to fly at Mach 0.9 and will have a minimum operational range of 500 kilometers. It will be equipped with chaff dispensers and electronic warfare payloads and will be deployed to overwhelm and confuse enemy air defense systems. The Ministry of Defence has signed a contract with Armoured Vehicles Nigam Limited for the procurement of 693 armament upgrades of BMP-2 to BMP-2M standard. This upgrade includes night enablement, gunner main sight, commander panoramic sight and fire control system with automatic target tracker. Armoured Vehicles Nigam Limited will produce the armament upgrades with equipment and subsystems sourced from indigenous manufacturers. The chairman of Garden Reach Shipbuilders has said that INS Himgiri will be delivered to the Indian Navy by mid-2025, which is the first in a series of 3 Project 17A advanced guided missile stealth frigates being built by Garden Reach Shipbuilders, while 4 more are being built by Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders. The shipyard will also participate in the 36,000 crore rupees program for 8 next-generation corvettes for the Indian Navy, that will be half the size of the frigates of the Indian Navy, but it will have parallel firing capabilities. Today's top 3 comments.
Omar dropped it.